Okay, so the good news is we're back up to 100 clout. The bad news is y'all already know how this is gonna end. Like, not specifically who's gonna, but oh boy. First, let's discuss to get 4 candidates. Who should survive and who can die? Fun! Okie dokie. Seems you're ready. Hold up, KG! Unlike last time, there's been a bunch of card trades. If we logic it out, I'm sure we can figure out who has the sacrifice and keymaster without going around suspecting each other. If everyone speaks honestly. Would they lie? At the very least, the sacrifice can't tell the truth, now can they? So it's fine to start with finding 4 candidates. Because those who aren't candidates can be honest. Yep. And also, if we prove what everyone's cards are right now, voting is gonna be hell. It'll be pure blame throwing. That guy should die, this guy should die. It'll be cruel, and leave no trace of any bonds we've got. Fine, I get it. I'm on board, KG. So I'm gonna say it. So, you're the most suspicious in my book. Huh? Wait, Reiko, So contributed so much to our escape. I know that, but then who do I vote for? I can't possibly choose anybody else. If I'm gonna vote, it's gotta be for So. This is how I really feel. So, get a grip, be honest, and clear our doubts. Seems I just don't click with people who speak from emotion. Shut up! I'm telling you, say what you're really... Then I'm fine being the first candidate. What? After all, I am the sacrifice. Interesting. That's new. Okay, that looks so cool though. I wonder if it's true or not. What? Were you even listening to us? This ain't the time to say your role. Was there a rule against confessing your own? So I see. Sorry, KG. I just didn't feel comfy letting you take the initiative. I know. I'll nominate I'll nominate the next suspicious person. How about that? He's got some no good idea again. I don't know which one to do. I mean, I want to, give him the benefit of the doubt because we've been, kind of giving him more trust lately. But I also don't want him to be like, oh, the next most suspicious person is Keiji or Gin. And I'd be like, excuse me. Frick. You can't. An approach where whoever's chosen nominates the next person is just... Huh? Are you panicking, Miss Sarah? I'm not panicking. I nominate Kana. Bastard? Now what are you saying? Everyone should already understand this. She's easily tricked, timid, and lacks ability. What does she even have besides sympathy? Shut the hell up! Ain't it you who used her? After using her so cruelly, is So trying to betray her? So you're giving Kana time to vindicate herself. Huh? Sure thing. Let's have a discussion about Kana's actions during the death game. So that we can trust her. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Kana, at first she just holed up in So's room. They've generally acted together. So should be the one who can prove her worth, damn it. Let's see. Kana was dead weight the whole time. What a hindrance. Hindrance? Kana looks like she's pretty shocked to hear that. I couldn't blame her. I'm sure you understand, Sarah. You can extract statements from them. And also, you've got a new weapon, too. Huh? You know, from when we were searching together. Your shrewd detective vision. When someone makes a statement, you might notice someone else having a reaction. Oh, I like that. I can do that? Now let's get to it, partner. Dude. So... Kana isn't a hindrance? Kana... Okay, we're not gonna start with her then. Though, later in the trading phase, did seem like she was acting alone. Is that true? But well, through said latter half, I was knocked out, so I hardly got a clue. In that case, I can't rely on him. You are unreliable. Bye. Kana was... Oh no, baby! That's so mean. Like, I know he's probably... This is his way of, like, getting her to prove that she isn't a hindrance and that she did do stuff, but, like, you know, she doesn't understand that. I've been getting fed up with having a useless helper, too. Just now, I felt like So's first statement caused someone's expression to change. Yeah, it was her. Okay. Let's try Reiko first, though. And yet, So's abandoned her. Piece of shit. If I just had some material to counter with... Okay, looks like... Oh, that was really cool! Kana, are you too shocked to speak? But it seems like she's trying to say something. In that case, I just have to inspire Kana's heart. Oh, are we clicking again? Oh, okay, that's different. I mean, okay, I guess it's still clicking the heart, but, like, that's a different pattern and a different speed. Okay, come on, Kana, you can do it. You can do it. Kana, are you fine with him just saying that? It's fine, you can get mad. Let what's in your heart come right out. Kana, she isn't a hindrance at all. So saying mean things just because he can do hacking, but wasn't Kana the one who did hacking first? Eh? Hold your horses. How do you mean that? Kana did hacking? Sheesh, you never make yourself clear. Please, tell us about this in a little more detail. Okay. Kana did some hacking way before So did any of his hacking. What kind of hacking was it? I figured out a password. Breaking into someone else's things, that's called hacking, right? Does this mean Kana is adept with computers too? You can't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you only just learned. Alright, Sarah. Let's advance a discussion like this. Yes. Extract statements to expand the discussion. Present items to use them as evidence, or have statements duke it out to find discrepancies. Okay. Fear. So had been fretting about it since yesterday. He was going, I don't know the password, taking his beanie off and putting it on. Suddenly, I looked at So's hands and was struck by how clean he kept them, even in these circumstances. And then I had an epiphany. That there might be traces from the password being typed. So I figured out the password from finger marks left on the keys. I extracted a new statement. That's smart. Good for you. It's really concerning. We don't have much time for discussion. Then how about you explain everything yourself, So? I am explaining. Explaining what a useless girl Kana is. Mean? Don't talk about people like tools, goddammit! Does this mean Kana is adept with computers too? Not necessarily. I heard they taught programming in middle school now, but to think they even teach hacking, no, I'm pretty sure they don't. But what password could it have been? When I heard that, I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. Okay, so hold on, what's her statement now? I was able to learn the password because of finger marks that were left behind. So, and then... Like, this doesn't really conflict, but I don't know. Kana, could it be that you didn't use the laptop to hack, but rather you solved the password for the laptop itself? Yes! Oh my gosh. I thought that was just, like, so obvious, like we didn't even need to say it, but okay. I see. Before the laptop was handed to So, I was the last one to enter the password. And my fingers left marks, little bits of dirt from when I pressed the keys. When did you solve the password? It was before the trading phase began. Hold on a sec. Don't you think that sounds funny, Sarah? That it does. It's unusual. Because we thought So shared the laptop so that he could learn the password from us. But according to you, you peeked inside before sharing the laptop with everybody? Yes. Then there was no reason to join forces? Why are you so panicked? That's wrong. So wanted an opportunity to reconcile with everyone. Kana, sorry to say, but there was another reason. Why did So share the laptop with us? To view the Sarah folder. To look in the Sarah folder on the laptop. Yep, that's gotta be it. The Sarah folder had a separate password, which was the name of Sarah's mother. You gotta be kidding! So, you accepted my deal without saying nothing about this? Huh? What of it? Why, you... Hold on a second. What deal is this? Don't sweat it. It's just between us. I don't think so. I thought it was strange from the get-go. But it seems there was a deal going on behind the sharing of the laptop. I'll have you tell us everything about this suspicious deal. Oh, my cloud's back to 100. Sweet. I went to So and asked him to share the laptop. I was surprised. Q-taro said he would give me his tokens in exchange. The two talked to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Kana heard it too. Is that so? So said, that's not a bad deal. And he also said, maybe we'll reconcile. So Kana got really happy. Kana still believes in the goodness, and so I went to So and asked him to share the laptop. I mean, I had a responsibility, you know? When the token gathering sub-game started, I gathered more tokens than anybody to survive. Even the laptop I'd managed to get my hands on, I handed it over in exchange for So's tokens. I was possessed by the needs for tokens. By the need for tokens back then, you hear? Is that really the only reason? Obviously. You think So blackmailed me or something? There ain't nothing. Blackmail. Is there really nothing? I didn't intend to hear him out, but q-taro was so serious I just couldn't turn him down. And it turned out to be a good trade. Don't give me that scary look. You benefited from getting to see the laptop for free, right, Sarah? Right, Miss Sarah? I can't talk now for some reason. Oh my god, I'm an idiot! Okay, we saw the first floor security footage. He witnessed him placing the cards, so that's what you would have been blackmailed with. Okay. Blackmail? Huh? Really? Can you really say it wasn't blackmail? This is it! q-taro, was there really no opportunity for blackmail? What you saying? We acquired a certain video. Footage from the first floor security cameras. I didn't know there was such a thing. It was all clearly pictured. q-taro placing the roll cards. And So seeing him do it. If this isn't blackmail material, what is? No way! q-taro was the one who placed the cards? Muscle Gorilla was a traitor? A traitor? Is that... Excuse me, phone. That is so motherfucking rude. Is that really the case? Or was there some other circumstance? Ironically, it's because of my improved intuition that I don't understand. How could someone like q-taro be a traitor? My thought was that if he wasn't a traitor, then that was the other part of his first trial, you know? Because he said his first trial was to bring the box with him. Well, possibly the other part of that was putting the cards down in certain places. Why'd you do a thing like that? Where did you get the cards, q-taro? Please say something, q-taro. Security cameras? What do you mean? This is different. Huh? We should have searched every inch of the first floor. Did anybody find any security cameras? I mean... the footage is proof. Right? I mean, I don't know. It's like a Spy Kids thing. Like, they stick a little, tiny little camera that you can't even see. And that's how that happened. Whether we discovered any cameras isn't what's important here. You were caught on camera. That's the only proof we need. Must be a puppet show. Huh? If you think about it, we've been getting tricked left and right. A fake Reiko, a fake Mishima AI. The kidnappers can move around fakes of us whenever and however they like. You mean... Looks like you got tricked, Sarah. Script by the kidnappers, actors are fakes. You fell for a fake movie put on by dolls. I don't... that's not a nice expression. I don't know what you guys saw, but it was all a trap, I tell ya. Learn your lesson. But... talk about a disadvantage. Preparing fakes to trick us with was a stellar move by our enemies, huh? And can't take q-taro lightly either. Looks like you've been talked down for once, Miss Sarah. Anyway, I told you about the deal between me and So. And I mean, after we all looked at the laptop, I was passed out the whole time. There's gotta be somebody more suspicious than me. No, I think something isn't... Hold on. Why did you pass out in the room of rubble in the first place, q-taro? Well, I don't remember. No way. It's true. Got no memory from the moment I entered that room. When I woke up, it was the main game. Now that's a rude awakening. So surely someone else knocked him out? Then we should find who did it. They've got to be a villain. The last time I saw q-taro healthy, wasn't it when we were looking at the laptop? Then, after the sacrifice was passed to me, I started to panic and ran off to get tokens. Right, I didn't see q-taro after that. If I can determine everyone's actions at the time... Alright, then we gotta talk about what each of us was doing then. When we shared the laptop, there was 6 of us in the lobby. Me, So, Kana, Sarah, Keiji, and Reiko. After Sarah suddenly took off running, we stayed and looked at the laptop, but there wasn't much else. After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So. Your friendly policeman stayed in the lobby for a little while. I wasn't feeling well and ran to the bathroom. I talked with Miss Nao on the way back. Right, I talked with So about our plan to hack the fake Professor Mishima. I was searching the pitch-black first floor, meow. This is a lot. People came by the lobby now and then, so I can verify their alibis. Any other questions, cute little detective? He's kinda in high spirits. Does that mean he thinks, like, we're gonna get through this fine? I don't know. After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So. So was talking with Nao in the ruined quarter. About what? Sorry, Kana just gave So the laptop and left right away, so... She was worried about Sarah, so Kana went looking around for her alone. Is that so? Kana? Is that true? You were a baby. After the sound of the trade and you leaving, Sarah, I went back to searching too. After talking to Keiji in the lobby, I went to the room of rubble and lost consciousness. Wanna say I couldn't move all of a sudden and bumped my head on the wall, but... Did I already do so? Yeah. Or maybe not. Specifically, we talked about our hacking plan. Kana came to deliver the laptop during our chat. I thought about having Kana join the plan, but she promptly went off elsewhere. Or somewhere. That's my alibi, pretty much. Pretty amazing it could knock out q-taro. Stun guns are dangerous stuff. So, nobody said anything about a stun gun. Are you serious right now? Did you really just implicate yourself like that? Come on, you're not Owada. You're smarter than that. Huh? That statement just now. Yeah, After Sarah suddenly took off running, we stayed and looked at the laptop, but there wasn't much else. After we were done looking, we sort of split up, went searching here and there. I don't have a whole ass alibi or nothing, but I ain't the culprit. Right, I talked with So about our plan to hack the fake Professor Mishima. I think it's because that plan went well that our escape plan could progress. So was really dependable then, and yet... I was searching the pitch black first floor. I was thinking I'd go back to the third floor, but there was a nuisance in the way. The laughing doll Sumaili! It was scary! Sugi was on the first floor until I reunited with him in the Room of Lies? Baby. I'm so glad you got out of that, but like, hello? No? Okay, so do I use the actual stun gun item? This is it! You know the weapon used well, So. Huh? I quietly took the stun gun from the scene. So only Keen and I knew that Q-taro was attacked with a stun gun. Oh? The only other person who could know is the culprit. So that settles it. It was you who used the stun gun to knock Q-taro out, damn it. So, I give... You found me out so easily. So... Sorry, I didn't want anyone getting in the way of the hacking plan we were preparing. When he suddenly entered the room, I went and used it without even thinking. Where'd you find a dangerous thing like that? Can't seem to recall. Meow? Something feels off. You'd really have to be at your wit's end to use a single-use stun gun. Was there something more going on between Q-taro and So? Probably. That's enough. Just knowing who the culprit was is enough. That can't... Might be pointless to push any further. So's got no intention of explaining himself. For now, we should spare time for someone else. If we're going to suspect each other, we have to do it now while we have time, huh? Even if it's hard to say, we have to say it. You mean doubting so we can trust? That's right. Be brave and talk, everybody. Let's discuss if there's anyone besides So who's acted suspicious. Come to think of it, I was wondering about how Nao spent most of the first half in the Room of Lies. There's this video I've been curious about. So there's a certain someone I suspect a little. Actually, while I was searching the dark first floor, I saw a weird video. Pretty curious about Geen's actions myself. Why'd he know how to get to the first floor? 'Cause he figured it out? 'Cause he's smart? Him noticing a secret door just by searching the Room of Rubble had me tilting my head a bit. It's because he has his sniffy thing. You'd need a better nose than a police dog to do that. Literally, it's because of the nose thing. If Geen has a sense of smell of both a dog and a cat, then... Just as a reminder, Geen's a human. Okay, mister, I can see people's hearts. Whatever. Though actually, maybe it was just tough for her to stay in her room because of the fake Mishima. See, no point in suspecting her if we know the reason. Isn't that right, Sarah? If there's no other reason, then sure. Actually, this video, when I first watched it, I was too scared to look. So I used the fake Professor Mishima's monitor to play it again. What sort of video was this? Well, it's possible it was just faked, right? So I don't want to say anything irresponsible. I won't know unless you tell me. Well, look, it's that video I watched with you before, Sarah. A video I saw with her. Yep, that's the one with the woman and the thingy. What video did you see? Oh, that one. There was a guy with glasses and something like an axe swung at his head. Then he said Big Sis Sarah's name. It can't be that video? Of course, I don't suspect you or anything. I got scared and left the room right away, but I'm sure that was a victim video. Alright, so we're probably gonna have to, like, either versus them or, like, items, depending on what their statements are. So maybe, take the victim video and... Wait. This is it! No, you're talking about this victim video, aren't you? Ah, the one I dropped! Yes, that's exactly right. There was a woman tied up in chains, or by chains, and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. And there was a man in front laughing. From behind, he looked like the policeman. To me, it looked like he left the woman to die. Huh, a shocking story. But it could always be a forgery. Then why don't we ask? KG, is that video real, or do you deny it? I'm doubting you so we can believe you. KG? Come on! Come on, like, come on. It was, no, like, it was probably a doll, come on. Wait, please. KG is... Stop, Sarah. There's no reason for you to protect me. He's right. In fact, Miss Sarah, you should press the issue for us. What? I'm sure even KG will open his mouth for his dear Miss Sarah. I don't like the way you said that. Expose the true colors he's kept hidden so long. I'm counting on you. I don't like this. Expose KG by my own hand? I didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but... well... I don't like this! I don't want this! No! Can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words I can refute and talk back. There goes my voice. Okay. I think I knew... I knew that was a little sus, but, like, I didn't want it to be him, you know? But just because, you know, this is happening, that doesn't mean he's gonna end up being a traitor or anything like that. So, gotta keep perspective. Let's discuss the victim video now, how about? The sacrifice videos show the first trials, isn't that right? Mr. Policeman's first trial, well, everybody knows it. Hard to believe I'd show up in some woman's video. Are you making this easy on purpose? No, none of us have heard about what your first trial was yet, KG. Please, don't lie like so. Boy, that's a shocking comparison to hear. Sorry. I'll reflect on it. Was our scaredy cat now able to look right at the video? Maybe she averted her eyes in fear. It happens. If she saw it alone, I'm sure she could have made a mistake. Nope. Unfortunately, I also watched it with her once in the monitor room. Oh? There's no mistake, KG. So I see. Did you see your friendly policeman nice and clearly? Can't really make a great call from a backside view. It's no good to suspect people over dubious information. And you gave yourself away, might have been on purpose, but you gave yourself away because nobody said it was from a backside view. Right? No, I can identify you even from behind. Your golden hair, no one could imitate it. That's not... In fact, they've even got doll fakes. How can you prove it was the real me? How was that a... What? What? Did we say it was a backside view earlier? Did Nao say it? Okay. Okay, sorry. I guess I forgot. Like what Q-taro said, couldn't it be some sort of fake movie? Strange to suspect it, then turn around and believe this one. Should be no difference between the two, after all. No, there is a difference, cause you could hear in the video. There isn't zero difference between them. The security camera footage had no sound. I admit it's weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical. Whew. Makes some sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that. There's no relation between that woman and me, is there? Seems there is one whenever you do the first trial as a pair. Friends, sisters, student, teacher, any sort of connection. It could have been that, well, about that, the woman in the video was wearing a police uniform. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would be exactly enough to, like, refute that, but good. You're a policeman too, KG, isn't? Is this just a coincidence? I give. I give up. I can't beat you, Sarah. Please, tell us everything, KG. The video is real. The victim video that Nao saw. And it was also my first trial. The woman's name was Megumi Sasahara. She was my boss ever since I joined the force. Haha, his hair's dyed. Okay. Sorry, that's like the dumbest thing for me to focus on, but I'm Keiji Shinogi. I've been assigned here starting this week. It's good to meet you. Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose this makes me your trainer. Well, well, pretty impressive for your age, Shinogi. Yes, ma'am. But you might be a bit too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it, or it won't last. I heard you were rather elite, Miss Megumi. Why would you, serve as a trainer for the likes of me? I wonder indeed. I have high hopes for you. Yes, ma'am. But then came the day of my nightmares. I shot a person. The criminal in a certain case. Miss Megumi. Wait. I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. What? Why am I not being punished? I've killed a person. I've killed a person. In self-defense, yes. But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon. I can't do his voice while also, like, being emotional, I guess. But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon. That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong. Miss Megumi, I heard you made I heard you made a backroom deal. So what? Get back to your duty. You're police. She's the benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt. Left her to die? No, But I killed her. Megumi. Mr. Policeman, get a hold of yourself. Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly policeman's not a policeman anymore. Keiji. I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual we've had lurking in our midst. If you vote for me, I won't complain. No! Everyone. Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide who you'll vote for and which four should enter the final vote. Meow? No way! That was way too quick! Well, you need time to work out the card trades this time, you see. Precisely. Choosing a victim without a satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we desire either. What do we do? I don't want to suspect, but Q-taro, So, Keiji, you three are pretty sketchy. Hold up! Don't we need one more person, though? Troubling, huh? If it's down to 3 options, it'll make our choices that much narrower. We gotta suspect someone again? Sniffle. Then maybe it's better maybe it's better to think of who to leave out from the final vote. Who to leave out? That's a good idea. Gin? Really? If you aren't chosen in the preliminary vote and are dropped out, because you can no longer be chosen, there's no need to lie anymore. That might be one of our greatest allies. Of course, if you're the sacrifice, it works against you. Got it! Let's talk about who we want to leave out. I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out, because she's super dependable for reasoning. We should leave out someone with lots of tokens, like q-taro. How about we leave out Gin, since he doesn't have any tokens? We shouldn't be selecting Gin or Kana. Sacrificing a kid's no good at all. So should be left out. I mean, didn't he say he was the sacrifice to start? I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out. Right, if we're leaving someone out, I think I'd say Miss Sarah too. But the thing is, if you leave me out, that's not gonna do you any good because I'm a commoner. And I don't have anything that I would be able to, like, share. So... Alright, let's get started. There's been a bunch of card trading this time. It's possible q-taro with all his tokens was involved in at least one trade, and him giving his tokens to So, that subject could really influence the discussion. We should leave him out to extract info. That makes sense, but also, like, out of everyone here, even more than so, I'm getting the feeling that Q-taro is not an ally. If that makes sense. My reason, because you're the one I want to live most. No matter what. Kana? What the heck? Well, you can't just say that. That's... Oh my gosh. I'm getting a little worried for her, because that's... I don't know, it kind of seems like she's saying goodbyes. Sacrificing a kid's no good at all. I ain't trying to look like a good person. I just feel like once we lose our sensibilities, we're gonna turn into demons. Oh, you mean like you did? If it's gonna come to that, then pick me, Sarah. I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out, because she's super dependable for reasoning. And also, I swore to protect Big Sis Sarah. I love you. Keen, I believe in you. How about we leave out Geen, since he doesn't have any tokens? Just listen, the best person to leave out is someone who's very likely to have the sacrifice. If the sacrifice comes around to you, you can trade it away even if you have tokens, right? But Geen has 0 tokens. If Geen had the sacrifice even once, he wouldn't be able to trade it. And so there's a high chance he's the sacrifice? I wouldn't say that because, I mean, we were the sacrifice and we had no tokens, but then somebody else traded for the sacrifice card. And it might have been so doing it on purpose. But, yeah. Wait, I just did you, right? Okay. So should be left out. I mean, didn't he say he was a sacrifice to start? It's because So's the sacrifice that he's saying such rotten shit. If he spouts suspicious stuff and loses our trust, he can get us to vote for him. I don't know why I went kind of country there. I'm sorry. Loses our trust. Like, leave him out and his heart should calm down. But I wonder if just leaving him out will make him say what he's really thinking. For an ally, he's a real pain, huh? I mean, you're not wrong. What? Hold on, okay. I think what he just said was, I think we should leave Miss Sarah out too. He said because you're cute. What? What did you think I was gonna say? When our escape failed, I looked at you and had a thought. She's acting kind of strange. You had this desperate look, as if you had the sacrifice. And on top of that, a last-minute trade right after our escape failed. Just a tad suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about you, Miss Sarah. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Hey, I saw that, bitch. Q-taro, is something the matter? There being a trade just before the main game? Is that true? Huh? It's true. Yes, it's true. Which means, yeah, just maybe I figured out who's got the sacrifice. Meow? What? How could you possibly know that from what we just... Q-taro. I know! Everybody listen up! I'm the Keymaster! God, I hope that's not true. Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting. What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this. You would say that, huh, Sarah? Huh? I'm sorry for taking the Keymaster from you. Does he mean the sacrifice card you got sent was mine, Sarah? It's q-taro who sent me the sacrifice? And you still got that sacrifice now, ain't that right? What's he talking about? I have a commoner card now. Q-taro's making a false accusation here. Stay calm, what do I do? I absolutely don't have the sacrifice. So relax, everyone, you can vote for me. Huh? Now that I think about it, being thought of as the sacrifice is better for not getting votes. I'm actually not sure anymore if there's any good reason to deny it. Well, just nobody vote for Miss Sarah. That'll be fine, right? If nobody votes yet, she becomes a candidate. That proves she's the sacrifice with a double vote. I would like that, but it's about time we proceed with the vote. Please, wait. Can we decide on such an important vote with so much still unclear? We just can't sort it out in such a short time. Ugh, what should we do? The victim's gonna be one of the ones we nominate, remember? We really should discuss some more. You sure don't know when to give up. Time is up. Please select the 4 who will remain for the final vote. Enter your votes, please. Motherfucker. I'm pretty sure, like, this is gonna be like in the first one where, like, no matter who you voted for, it still ended up being the same people. But on the off chance that it isn't like that, no. Even if that was suspicious, I really don't care, you know? Like, I mean, I care that, you know, he maybe let his boss die, but it sounds like there was a lot of stuff going on in there. And it might have been a situation where if he had saved her, then, like, maybe he would have been killed or something, you know? And that's thinking very optimistically, but even if that's not the case, it did sound like she kind of had a lot to do with his trauma and all of that stuff, so I can see how, even though that doesn't excuse his actions, I can see how that might have motivated him. Do I want to do this? I don't even know. All votes have been received. Displaying results. What? Damn. What? Oh, man. I don't think it's gonna change if I go back. But this way they're keeping him out so they can get information from him. But now, I don't want any of these people to die. What the frick? And she was the one who was, like, saying goodbyes earlier. That's scary. Wait, but if I thought So had the sacrifice because he hacked it... A lot of different ways this could go. The first vote is over. And I wasn't chosen. Relief. I can feel my strained nerves loosening. But why these 4? Sarah, you... It's just like I said. I'm not the sacrifice. I'm a commoner. 4 will advance to the final vote. So Hiyori, Kana Kizuchi, Keiji Shinogi, now Egokoro. Why me? Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. The only reason I could think of that she was put in was because, like, if she was the sacrifice and she put herself in, but, like, that wouldn't make sense either, really. Because So, we think, maybe hacked that at the last moment. Right? Sniff. This isn't right. I know this to spare myself. You can't want to have a conversation when you feel like this. Which is why it's my role to inspire them. Like Keiji did for me in the first main game. Lift your heads up. We've always done what we had to do. No matter how cruel it is, you can't stop. But Kana, we're not your enemies. Even if someone is the sacrifice, we move in the same direction. We talk and we advance the discussion. Sarah. Right you are. The real battle begins here. Everyone. Guess those of us who weren't picked should start. Incidentally, my role's commoner. Got that? Muscle Gorilla, it's not the time to shrivel up. Let's remember the card trades in order. Yeah. Now, please grasp your fate with your own hands. May you not all perish. Now we're gonna proceed along, digging into the details of the trades. Big Sis Reiko! Got it! Goshu quietly sat in the chair again. There were 4 trades made in total. That ain't that many. By the way, I've been a commoner the whole way, Wolf. Didn't get traded with even once. Trading cards required 50 tokens, so only so many people could make trades. Yeah, that's true. My heart was pounding, wondering when I'd get past a bad card. But my roll didn't change up to the very end. I made it through all 5 trades. 5? The token rankings had q-taro in first and Gin in last, if I heard right. Me, you, and Nao were near the bottom, right? I don't think we had enough tokens to trade cards. No, we did not. Or at least I didn't. There were 4 trades made in total. That ain't that many. Honestly, it's all a mess in my head. Glad we got given more time to sort it out. So... Muscle Gorilla, that's wrong. What? There were 5 trades. 5? Wait, by my memory there were 3 trades. Then I heard there was one just before the main game. I get it. You misunderstood, Q-taro. There were 2 trades while you were out. What? That don't make no sense. That's our line. Sorry, but nobody's given me an explanation. Well, that's on us. Hey, Q-taro, when was it that you passed Sarah the sacrifice card? Actually, did you have sacrifice from the start? Nah, that ain't it. The first card I had was commoner. I get it. That tells me most of the trades. What? I don't have a clue. Why's that? Because your friendly policeman made the first trade. For real? Who'd you trade what? I gave Sarah the Keymaster. Eh? Then what card did Sarah start with? I have no reason to lie, but I was a commoner. At first, I was a commoner. You traded Keymaster for commoner? And I deepened our trust doing it. Let's do a little sort out. In the first trade, I passed the Keymaster into Sarah's hands. In the second trade, what got traded? Someone sacrificing q-taro's commoner, right? Exactly. Someone's sacrifice was swapped with q-taro's commoner. And in the third trade, Sarah's Keymaster and q-taro's sacrifice were swapped. Yep, that's what it did mean. Muscle Gorilla, tell us everything you can remember. We're gonna have you tell us all the details of the third trade. Irk. At the time of the third trade, I was searching the first floor alone, so I want to know the situation. The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop. These trades, I'd better keep them sorted out in my head, too. You can now sort out the details of the trade. Ooh, cool. I like this. Let's get all this straight. The top row of this table is what cards everyone had to start with. Those further to the right had more tokens to spend, in broad strokes at least. The next row is what cards everyone had after the first trade. Below that is after the second trade, after the third trade, and so on and so forth. Hell yeah, the bottom row is after the fifth trade. In other words, the rolls they ended up with. Of course, this is all guesswork. I'll rework it if new information comes up. I thought this was gonna be, like, where you could insert your guesses and stuff. Wait, if it was happening when you were sharing the laptop, doesn't that mean... Was he there for that? Alright. Well, that's interesting. I was worried because you were acting strange, Sarah. To think you'd been traded the sacrifice. Damn, q-taro. You gotta make that trade on the spot and then act all innocent? Huh? Something's strange here. Okay, so maybe that wasn't q-taro. What stuff did you do exactly? It's not relevant right now. Keen? q-taro, why aren't you talking? Okay. Like, instead of getting the sacrifice in the second trade, he got it in the first trade? No, that can't be right. So maybe he started with the sacrifice? No. Why won't you deny it, q-taro? What? I mean, you need a ring-up box to trade. If he used one on the spot, shouldn't we have seen him do it? What could he be hiding? Ah! This is hard. Okay, what the frick? That is so fast. Be as silent as you want, it's no use. Spit it all out, Q-taro. I meant to cooperate. With Sarah, with everyone. But I got used for convenience. I'm pathetic. A pathetic adult. Third trade. My sacrifice being sent to Sarah. It wasn't me. It was So's doing. What? I don't know what you're talking about. So knew. He knew I had the sacrifice. What? When everybody was sharing the laptop, So wasn't going to use the toilet. He went to use a ring-up box to trade my sacrifice and Sarah's keymaster. Don't know a thing about that. Wait a second. He chose 2 other people and made them trade? You can do that? It must be possible, huh? So you can say that with confidence. So, isn't it about time you confess? Tell us your real reason for sharing the laptop. Such a deeply suspicious individual, KG. Oh! Rubs my hands together. Can I also say that, like, their, inversions look cool as heck? How about I hear the truth from your mouth? About what? Between the statements these 2 give, I should either affirm correct ones or deny incorrect ones. Q-taro couldn't do the 3rd trade. I was on the toilet, so I couldn't either. You were not on the toilet, you fucking... No, you didn't go to the bathroom. Were you watching me? I mean... Thought not. Glad you're not a pervert. What? Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to affirm, yeah. Exactly, because he was with us. The question is, how did you know the sacrifice? Sheesh. Just rolling on ahead with this assumption that I knew, huh? Did he learn about Q-taro's sacrifice via hacking? Couldn't I just take a peek to do that? Okay, so either deny this or affirm this. Because isn't that when he, like, you know, used the stun gun to, like, get him out? Precisely! You saw it directly! Q-taro's intent was to negotiate with So. And as a condition for his trade, he showed So his sacrifice card. It's natural to think that. Such an active imagination, Miss Sarah. How about you use that imagination to consider what their negotiation was like? Q-taro started to negotiate outside So's bedroom door. Huh? Were you watching or what? Well, that's what Kana said earlier, wasn't it? Yes, even So's already recognized that fact. That's right. How did So react to Q-taro's proposition? He must have let him in the room quickly and struck the deal. I'm not brave enough to let Q-taro in. That's not true. You had the frickin' stun gun. No, you were brave. Nah, I was trembling like a puppy. Miss Sarah, don't lump strangers in with weirdly powerful high school girls like yourself. What do you mean, weirdly powerful? No, I'm sure So was on guard. Q-taro had taken the laptop from him once before, so wouldn't let him into the room, no questions asked. Then did they make a deal through the door? How amusing. I just thought of a way. Q-taro slips the tablet under the door. Wouldn't he consider I might betray him? That's it exactly! That's what Q-taro did to propose his deal. So must have been fairly wary of Q-taro, who could best him using force. So Q-taro informed him that he was the sacrifice in advance. Not vocally, but by showing him his tablet. So, you had yet another objective on top of tokens in the Sarah folder. To control the sacrifice as you wanted. You got it. After the second trade, me and Kana were working on the escape plan. Then I heard Q-taro through the door. "Want to make a deal?" he said. I didn't care to listen, but he slid his tablet under the door. And there I saw it. Sacrifice. How brave of him to go as far as offering up info just so I'd share the laptop. What do you know? Sarah, you saw that first floor security footage, right? Huh? Well, it's the truth. Then why were you denying it like that, all weirdly? Earlier, right? Like what? I haven't discussed my first trial, have I? It was one absurd trial, I tell ya. They told me, set up the props used for the death game. Then it's true? You set up the cards? Yeah. Of course, I didn't know what they meant yet. Once I found out, I knew Kai's fate was set. It's like I killed him. Kai took the sage card I just placed at random. That's why I at least wanted to get Kai's laptop back one more time. Such an emotional story. So that's what drove you to give me a whole 100 tokens. What, 100? No shit. That's enough for 2 trades. But you left yourself enough for just 1 trade. How cunning. Pretending to risk your life, but not forgetting to protect yourself. What a dirty adult you are. Say again? All told, you left yourself an escape route. If you were in a pickle, you could pass the sacrifice away from yourself. That's why I decided to act first, and to send the sacrifice to someone else. To Miss Sarah, always thinking of her allies. Is that the truth of the third trade? I was hopeful it might make you tear off your sheep's clothing. Why does he do all this to me? But you went above and beyond my expectations. The 4th trade was you, wasn't it, Miss Sarah? What are you talking about? I mean, the sacrifice is what killed Joe, yes? I didn't even have enough tokens. I couldn't do any trades. No tokens? That's hard to believe. Quiet, loner! I was with Big Sis Sarah for the 4th trade. So was I. Sarah didn't do any trade then. Well then, it must have been an ally who did it for you. KG, you took the sacrifice from Miss Sarah, didn't you? What? What's the meaning of this? It's really very simple. The 2 of them were accomplices. Miss Sarah and KG formed a terrifying plan involving the sacrifice. To achieve victory in the main game by way of said sacrifice. They schemed to escape by working together and having Keiji win the vote. I suspect the 5th trial that followed was Miss Sarah and Keiji making a bluff. They just picked 2 random commoners to have trade. Then the sacrifice is Keiji? That's all a wild fabrication. I mean, the sacrifice I had was taken away by the 5th trade. So spouting nonsense to lead everyone by the nose. If my reasoning is correct, Keiji is the sacrifice, and the sage is Miss Nao, perhaps? I'm the sage? Yep, so it may well be fine to have Miss Nao die this time. Wait a second! At the start, you said you were the sacrifice. Yep, that was a lie. I'm a commoner. No way! Then wouldn't you be in the same boat as me? Huh, I see. Guess choosing anybody but Keiji is the same in the end. Then let's vote for Kana, since she's the least valuable. That's not a fun conversation. So... Enough. It's been a long time since I've hated somebody this much. Oh! Here's a friendly little police report. I long since used up all my tokens. And you want me to just believe that? So you're just dying to say I ended up being the sacrifice, aren't you? Unfortunately, I'm the keymaster. Huh? What are you saying? The keymaster is Q-taro, though. Looks like we got him good. My real role is Sage. Okay. Dude, weren't they talking about... Okay. Q-taro's the sage? Ridiculous. That's impossible. It's possible, all right. And as a sage, I'm making an announcement. Keiji is without a doubt the keymaster. It can't be true. That's all. You were on the right track to think accomplices. But it wasn't Sarah I teamed up with. It was q-taro. Let's tell the truth of the 4th trade, shall we? The trade between the trade between Mr. Policeman and Q-taro. First, when So betrayed me with the sacrifice, I went stomping around in a rage. When I heard what happened, I proposed to Q-taro that we team up. And so in the 4th trade, Keiji and Q-taro's cards got traded? That 4th trade sure ended up punishing the loner now. Meow. Hold on. Q-taro, weren't you passed out during the 4th trade? Oh. I proposed to Q-taro that we team up. That said, when I first spotted him, I just pacified him since he was pissed. But I ended up talking with Q-taro, and we thought things over. In the 4th trade, I traded my card with Q-taro's keymaster. But actually, I went and did this trade myself while Q-taro was passed out. Seems Q-taro figured it out during the main game and was able to put the story all together. It's all owed to the power of that card, even my noticing of Q-taro's keymaster. Seeing you acting funny, Sarah, I was convinced the sacrifice had moved to you. I wouldn't let it stand. I decided I'd knock him down and take my tokens back. Keiji noticed me then and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what So was thinking, after all. So I trusted Keiji, and I had him take custody of all my remaining tokens. All of them? That's a lot. I mean, Keiji could do the trade himself, but... Is he panicking? He hasn't worked out his logic. That fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner now. I'm sure Mr. Policeman was burning with the desire to see justice carried out. He used a whole 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla just to defeat the loner. Well, huh? Before Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the fourth trade, then he couldn't have traded. Well, and so in the fourth trade, Keiji and Q-taro's cards got traded? Grr, I'm getting confused. Okay, so there's a versus. Except I don't think it's with that statement. Just kidding. Handed Keiji all my tokens. And then... there we go. You gave him all your tokens? Sure did. And seems like that landed way outside So's ballpark. Shut up! Running out of leeway, are we? I've still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. After all, Keiji, why were you able to know about Q-taro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only way to do that during the main game with the sage's power of clairvoyance? Huh. So you still don't know. Okie dokie. Let's resume the discussion. We were able to extract a new statement from So. I just have to keep going. The power of that card... You don't mean... Yeah, the sage's clairvoyance, of course. The sage could use clairvoyance even outside of the main game? That's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it. Unraveled all the mysteries now. This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Q-taro's Keymaster. Then I made the fourth trade to swap Q-taro's Keymaster and my sage. And now there isn't even a need to discuss the fifth trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier, you confessed I'm a commoner. Any other questions? Any other questions? No, there's something odd about Keiji's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trades so far. The card I had at first was Commoner. Keiji's was the Keymaster. And in the first trade, the Keymaster was sent to me and my Commoner to Keiji. Next, the second trade. The sacrifice went to Q-taro, and his commoner went to someone else. Next, the third trade. So initiated a trade that sent me the sacrifice and Q-taro the Keymaster. And the fourth trade, the Keymaster went to Keiji and the sage to Q-taro. Okay, it's the sage card because I'm thinking what actually happened is he had the sage card from the very beginning, not the Keymaster card. So instead of trading his own Keymaster for Sarah's commoner, then he actually traded whoever had the Keymaster at first, he traded their Keymaster for Sarah's commoner, and then they ended up with commoner. Yeah? Because then otherwise, like, he couldn't have gotten the sage, right? That's right. The sage is out of place. Keiji should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did Keiji have the sage at the time of the 4th trade? That must mean Keiji's first card wasn't the Keymaster. That was a lie. Keiji had the sage from the beginning. And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the Keymaster from the beginning too. Which is why in the first trade he could make me and the person with the Keymaster trade. But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me this whole time? What's the purpose of that? I can handle characters that fall in a morally gray area, but like I don't want him to like get too far into the bad decisions, bad actions territory. Are you really going to vote for So? No. Something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Don't be stupid. You're a candidate now. If the discussion leads to you getting picked... I'm afraid too, but I just get a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really a commoner and that Keiji is the Keymaster? No. Is this gonna lead to me, like, shutting down his argument and then he dies kind of like Joe did? Like, cause that is not gonna be cool. That will not be cool with me. You're exactly right. There are still mysteries remaining. In the 5th trade, why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem we can ignore. Yeah, this 5th trade, we should talk about it some. If by any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know? We shouldn't need any more discussion. Keiji? Digging up old conclusions is just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die, So. Oh. Keiji, you're concerning me, bud. That's how it'll end. No. We can't do that, Keiji. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Alright. Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the 4 who are in the final vote. Oh, this is making me really nervous. There's someone who moved Sarah's sacrifice via the 5th trade. If Keiji is a Keymaster, So, Kana, or Now should be the sacrifice, right? Is the loner really a commoner? Should we believe that? It's alright. So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice. In other words, Kana or Now, which of them would have the sacrifice? I don't believe it. Keiji and q-taro are lying. I don't know. It could go either way. It's just painful to think it over anymore. Vote for So, and let's end this, Sarah. So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice. That's to say, So fell for Keiji's trick. The location of the sacrifice or any other card, he didn't know one lick about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me at all times to avoid just that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. Hold on. So if your tablet is tucked beneath your clothes and you had it on you the whole time, then the tablet I have isn't yours. It would be... Would it be So's? So didn't have a chance to do tomfoolery. He's a commoner. His tablet, huh? Yes, I'm glad we both noticed that, Self. If Keiji is the keymaster, so Kana or Nao should be the sacrifice, right? Sarah, you really didn't have tokens, right? You didn't hand someone the sacrifice? Please believe me. Alright. In that case, it's gotta be someone with tokens who made it to the final vote, yeah? So, or Kana? Is the policeman really the keymaster? Isn't there something strange here? Is there any possibility that his keymaster was sent somewhere else at some point? Q-taro's sage power should let him see that Keiji's the keymaster. Then, is that possibility 0? Is the loner really a commoner? Should we believe that? What if it's all the loner lying? Well, I mean, we know the loner. Him not being able to refute anything is weird. Could it be he's actually accomplices with Bucket Girl and putting on an act? Oh boy, okay, so now let's take a look at everybody's statements. Kept my tablet on me at all times, so didn't have a chance to do tomfoolery. Well, I think I'll use the tablet on that, but just to be safe. Let's look at the rest. Okay, I really hope that it's me using the tablet here, because otherwise I don't know what it is. Wait, I should save. This is it! Q-taro, you're saying you had your tablet on you at all times, yes? Yep, take a look, it's right here. And when you woke up, where was it? On the table in the Last Supper room. On the table? Keen, I'd call that being off you. I can't even do his voice, that's just really funny. As I thought, that tablet Q-taro has now is a spare. This tablet I picked up was lying near you when you were passed out. What did you say? I would assume this is Q-taro's original tablet. The question is, why was it lying on the floor? Did So take it? It's because So took it. It's because So took the tablet from Q-taro. What? But they're locked by fingerprints. Sure, but while near him, he could bypass that by simply pressing the fainted Q-taro's finger to it. And so we arrive at an outrageous truth. What do you mean by that? Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through our entire strategy. What? The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. That's when Q-taro had the sage and I had the keymaster. If he saw the tablet then, he could use Q-taro's sage power to also know I was the keymaster. So, has So just been acting fooled? I don't think so. Or maybe not. Shoot, you got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Or maybe I'm telling the truth? You are not making this any easier. So... Not good. Now there's the possibility that So has the sacrifice. Gah! So as it stands, there's no way we can vote for So. But that doesn't mean we can just vote for Kana or Nao either. Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for. We gotta find the one with the least chance of having the sacrifice. So's an absolute no-go. He's the most likely to pull this kind of trick. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis Nao, is there really any difference? Or is there any real difference? You'd need a certain amount of tokens to trade the sacrifice from Sarah in the 5th trade. I don't like that, cause that makes me think that we're gonna look at Kana, cause she was one of the higher scorers, and Nao was the lower scorer with me and Reiko. If you consider the token counts, you'll get your answer. I already forgot what I was doing. ADHD gang, rise up. Like Geen says, Nao hardly had any tokens. Surely she couldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Sarah. Hold on, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you remember earlier what she said? She was like, if anyone, like, more than me dying or whatever, I would want Sarah to live on. Do you remember when she said that? Dude, she literally took the sacrifice from Sarah. Like, on purpose. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm already crying. Like, my voice hasn't gone yet, but there are tears in my eyes, and I already know where this is going. Then, is Nao the one with the least likelihood? Wait, please. This isn't right. Big sis, no. Least likelihood? Are you going to kill me with such vague reasoning? Please, have another discussion. You're right. We can't end this discussion. You? What are you saying? I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sarah, you know it too, don't you? Oh, 'cause I dropped my wallet. From my stolen wallet. From my stolen wallet, right? Well, there's the possibility there that you just misplaced it like a klutz, Miss Sarah. I'm absolutely not that clumsy. You could take tokens from Alice's body, sitting there in the room of lies. Big Sis now wouldn't do such a thing. But it's true, when I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And Nao was closely inspecting the room of lies. Oh shit. So was I completely wrong and Nao's the one who traded? Then what? Nah, it ain't just Nao who could have done it. Couldn't any of us have gotten those tokens? In other words, everyone has the potential to possess the sacrifice. It all ends with the game of trust. Then that last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? As in, just before the main game started, Wolf. Hope you can find the sacrifice. Jeez. We have to determine based on Kanna's and Nao's actions at the time of the 5th trade. I was sitting on the stairs, thinking back on everything that had happened. I was on the laptop in the winner's room the whole time. Will you believe that? I mean, I was pretty much in there with you and out there with her, and Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absent-mindedly. Did we ever talk to her during that time? Because now I can't remember if we ever saw her, but that also could be because I'm just having a brain fart. Did anybody see what the three were doing? I was with Nao on the stairs for most of the time. I was searching all by myself to see if there were any other exits. And I saw so. But I don't think I saw Kana. So let's extract some stuff, shall we? We have to determine based on, your friendly policeman was shoving aside rubble. I don't know a thing. Kana, why aren't you speaking? Are you hiding something, Kana? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one I didn't see around then. Really, where were you? I was looking for something I dropped. Something she dropped? The phone? If only I hadn't passed out. Oh well. There was also a ring-up box right in front of me. What do you think, Miss Sarah? I can't take So's claims seriously. I didn't see those three. Sorry. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while searching? Meow? Yeah. There was a smartphone on the stairs. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape. I was sitting on the stairs. The hope of escape had vanished. I couldn't even stand up. Everything I'm saying is true. Sarah, please believe me. Nope. Sarah, please save me. I eventually went to check the rubble-blocked exit. It was always the same hopeless situation, though. So I don't know what Nao was doing in that time. I don't think that was enough time for her to really... Wait, we don't have the actual smartphone with us, right? Okay, so what's everybody's statements now? Do we versus these two? Kana, was it a smartphone you lost? How did you know? Sure enough. I bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Gin, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was a ways down the stairs. Sheesh. She must have just dropped it while we were all climbing the stairs, surely. Are you protecting Kana? Because she was in front walking with you. Are you protecting Kana, so? Me? Stick up for Kana? Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. Crap. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. What did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this, Kana? Because... Big Sis Sarah, there's a message on this phone. Right, that's what Kana's sister... Huh? It's a different message? No! Fuck! Oh my god! Thank you. I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister, because that's how Kana can atone. I'm upset. This... Please give that back. Hold on. Did you write this, Kana? But Kanna's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this message is... No way. It's me. Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Your sister here is me? Yes. I know, it's strange. But Kana... To Kana, you're... And so you wanted to save Sarah that much? Yes. Hey, Kana. Was it you who traded away Sarah's sacrifice? To avoid using the ring-up box in the winner's room, he returned to the 3rd floor to trade. Hey now! You're talking like Kana's... Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sarah? That's... so... It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana. What worthless reasoning. That's all a load of... No, it's all correct. You idiot! Don't say anything! Kana did the 5th trade. She won't hide the truth anymore. Kana? Kana did it. She really did it. To protect me. She took the sacrifice for herself. This is just... the worst outcome. A self-sacrifice? Kana! So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why you were trying to move the votes toward Kana. Shut up! Since there was no other way for Kana to survive. Please, wait! Huh? Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? With the 5th trade, Kana switched her card and Sarah's card. And... once she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the phone. Seeing her sister's words calmed her heart. And she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying her sister, the others, Sarah. She just had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sarah. Kana doesn't get the complicated trade talk. She doesn't even reason out who gave who what. Or she can't even reason out. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sarah is so kind, she couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone. Kana... She didn't want to let Sarah die. And also, she didn't want to make So a murderer. That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana. But... the card she received was a commoner. What? What's going on here, Kana? Kana doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded cards with Sarah, but it wasn't the sacrifice. Unthinkable. What is Kana saying? It's all true. Please believe me. At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement. So it was so hacking, right? I can't believe Bucket Girl. She's lying to try and confuse us. Well, maybe Kana just messed up who she was trading with or something. Some unique situation that caused the role to just disappear? Is that possible, I wonder? Oh my god! Caused the role to just disappear? Does that mean that, like, literally no one has the sacrifice? Like, did he get rid of it entirely, or did he just switch who had it? You can't trust electronics for shit! The tablet eroded and the trade got messed up! Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the roll cards themselves. I don't know what to believe. I can't see through to the truth in their hearts right now. So we might just have to find the objective truth. The truth. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the roll data or something. Yeah, that's possible. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad. Do I still have the tablet? I do! Oh my god, I get it! He probably sent the sacrifice card to the old tablet. The one that was discarded by Q-taro. So the one that I have now. I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying names into the receiver, there could be mistakes. And yet, my sacrifice definitely moved. If it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the floor master purposefully changed the destination. Something like that. Goshu changed the trade? Huh? Come to think. Wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Goshu's just before the main game? That's also a possibility, but I'm leaning more towards this So thing. It ain't unthinkable, right, Sarah? This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the winner's room, right? I wondered, did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone who could cause an irregularity? That would also be Goshu, if it's not So. Is this gonna be one of those things that determines, like, the route we go on? Like, am I going to decide between So hacking and Goshu doing something? She's been betraying us over and over. She's even less trustworthy than the loner. Don't trust Bucket Girl, Big Sis Sarah. No, I think she's telling the truth. So, okay, what's everybody's statements? Did I even extract from him? Can you even extract from him? So is hardly saying anything. I can't read his thoughts. Well, yeah, I mean, it would be a little strange if you could. So I think it's this. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floor Master Goshu. Say what? Remember what Miley said before the main game. Goshu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this be the very issue? Oh, could this very issue be Goshu's transgression? If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation. You're saying the coot tampered with the card movement? But for the Floor Master, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know the Floor Master's goal. To flip that around, if there was some merit, Goshu'd have a reason to meddle. We might figure out who he moved the sacrifice to. Quite the off-mark indifference. Is it all right for you to be using your time on this? Goshu, if you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floor Master's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. Oh? We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. You just know everything, don't you? As to be expected from Miss Sarah Chidoin. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code. What? I can't do that. I can't do whatever that noise is. You for real? With 24 hours, we could make another shot at escape. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we've spun, this theory wasn't being directed at Goshu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll cards, so... If we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's all combine forces to win an extension! Kana... Yes? You really don't have the sacrifice? It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice. I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. All right? Let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Goshu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Goshu's misdeed. Oh man, I could not be happier about that. Oh, this is something, ain't it? Oh my lord. I know that this is technically only like the second chapter, and I don't know how many chapters there are gonna be, but this has very endgame vibes to it. Goshu had something to gain from tampering with the trade. You think he had the sacrifice go to someone he wanted to kill? Or else, you think there was somebody who Goshu didn't want to die? Is there an answer in the clues we have left? The tablet! There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use the tablet, but... So, Goshu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something curious about the antagonism between Goshu and Miley. Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? I think there is. If there is, I should show it to Kana. If there isn't, I should tell her there isn't. Okay. So I know what I'm gonna do, but let's see what the rest of them have to say. Or else, you think there was somebody who Goshu didn't want to die? The person with the sacrifice is real likely to die. That's why Goshu meddled. Like, I don't want them to die. I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else. Who's them here? That's obvious. The person who'd normally end up having the sacrifice. Kana. You think he had the sacrifice go to someone he wanted to kill? The Coot hates one of us in particular. He wanted him to be killed via the sacrifice in the main game, even if it meant tampering. But who in the world would that be? Obviously, it's gotta be the guy who made an escape plan and ruined his honor as a floor master. The hacker man himself. So, These are all interesting theories. It's out there, but maybe in reality, Goshu's an ally. Like, he wanted this to be exposed so he could put a stop to the main game. Is that too unthinkable? I don't think it's unthinkable because, remember, he also had that thing around his neck. And he said, like, they were also tied to everyone's fates. Tablet. That clue doesn't seem to say anything. Aw, for frick's sake. Hasn't come up in discussion. I don't see any leads. Some yet unused evidence. Wait, so maybe we had to do that before Yeah, there would be. Yeah, there would be. Because I got the tablet. Because I got the mother frickin' tablet. Ugh, man. I was so sure it was going to be the Come on. Okay. I figured out what it is. You have to say there isn't. And then you have to versus these two. I think. If this isn't it, I'm gonna be really sad. Frick! Okay. God damn it. Would it be maybe the papers that Miley gave me? Because, like, why the heck did she give me those papers? She just, like, left them in my room? While I was, like, sleeping or something? What? And that, like, that was never explained, so maybe it's that. Oh, yeah, okay. This is it! The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. It looks kind of familiar. That's just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor! Though, what use could this have? Oh, boy. Well, that was, something. Why? Why do you have that? Oof. Miley? Curse her! Handing internal documents to participants? Internal documents? Goshu, just what is this roster? Haha, what indeed? Don't even try and pretend like you aren't flustered. You did good, Sarah. Huh? Goshu just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. Whatever could you mean? Your son was a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess. But I can probably guess. There's value in solving this mystery. We ain't got time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious about this roster. Well, it would be the fact that So is not on it. There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names on each sheet. Yeah, come on, guys. God. Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard. Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? A roster? It's reminding me of something. If you want to look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman and we'll look at it together. Okay. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. It's what Goshu's reactions seem to indicate, too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Is that so? Sorry. Kurumada, Hayasaka, Hinashi, Tsurugi, and tons of other peeps I don't know. Were these people who died in the first trial before they could meet us? That might be it. How many people these kidnappers gotta kill till they're satisfied? Now's not the time to get emotional. Okay, I feel kind of bad about how I felt about him at the beginning of this trial. Like, I'm tentatively taking that back. Because, I don't know, just the way he was acting and, like, with those new sprites coming up, like, I thought something fishy was going on there. So, and I say tentatively because there still could be, but I don't think so. So, tentatively. Roster. Ah, I remembered it! The bar on the first floor. There was a list of names on the blackboard. Now that you mention it, that was the roster too, but I couldn't possibly recall everyone's name. Good thing I wrote it. Oh, good thing you memorized it. I memorized it. You're such a good boy, Peps. Huh? Canned drink was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shunsuke, So, Naomichi, Mai, Megumi, Reiko, Q-taro, Meow. Can't drink was Anzu, Kana, Gin, Kugi, Sarah, Joe, Nao, Hinako, Ranmaru. Woof! That's amazing, Gin! Easier than learning the prefectures. I don't know how to. Nah, I can't say that word. Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan. Meow. That wasn't even his voice, I just kind of gave up. By the way, Big Sis Sarah, your roster, it's missing the names Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Nao. That's true. Wait, hold on. What? This is important information. Was I useful? Yes, very. Let me take another look at that. Why isn't Nao on here? Okay, so I know from making Kana and her sister in The Sims that Kugi is Kana's sister's name. So, all of these people, 3 of these people, Kai, Kugi, and Joe, are dead. So is the person we're suspecting died and was made into a doll. But then now also? Like, I don't understand. Wait. So does that mean he would be trying to either get rid of or protect now? I really hope it doesn't turn out that she's actually like a doll too, like this whole time. I mean, unless like it turns out that everybody is, in which case, you know, go figure, but okay. Look at this. The names are sorted by percentage. How creepy. What sort of ratio are these numbers supposed to represent? These numbers are clearly out of place. Might they hold the key to solving this? Yeah, probably, but I'm not good with numbers, so that doesn't excite me. Joe isn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. 4 of us? 4. Okay, so he at least knows that that's not his name. So, yeah, we're probably gonna figure that out. Okay. So what if this is the percentage of likelihood to get through the main game? It could just be like through the first couple main games. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, but that would explain and kind of go with a lot of things, because they're saying, oh, this whole thing is revolving around Sarah, so they must be expecting her to make it through this. And then they're listing people they thought would... I mean, I guess, like, they thought Geen wouldn't make it, or, Kana wouldn't make it that far. But then it's a 0 for Shin Sumiki. I keep wanting to call him Tsukimi. Shin Tsukimi, which is So. Because So, is already dead. So, what did you just say? Huh? There are 4 people's names missing. Meow? Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Nao aren't listed, so... Huh? That's 5! Huh? I guess I rushed and miscounted. Sorry. Hey, do we really need to worry about little mistakes right now? That mistake isn't just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Goshu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game. That would be 20. There are 16 listed on the roster. Plus 5 who aren't listed. Doesn't that add up to 21? 1 too many? What's that mean? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard. Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. The blackboard names were like this. First, the 5 not listed on the roster are Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Nao. Let's remove these 5, or those 5. On the first sheet, all 4 names are present. The second sheet, similarly, all 4 names are here. The third sheet, this one too. And the fourth sheet, huh? Shin Tsukimi? That's the only person not on the blackboard. We've derived a 21st person. So what the hell is this? Who is Shin Tsukimi? Were they just a participant who died in the first trial after all? No, but then what's the reason for their name not being on the blackboard? The names of all the other dead participants were written on the board. I feel like I'm reasoning wrong. I'll think it over again. Oh, sorry. A participant who died unknown, but is still with us, is what I thought that meant. So, one among us. Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? If someone is using an alias... I see. Shin Tsukimi is one of us. And they rewrote their alias on the blackboard. No way! Uh-huh. Interesting. If we follow that logic, Shin Tsukimi has already been identified. Say what? Sarah, let's work this out. If all the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. Someone not on the roster, yeah. It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, or Nao. Right, you are. Alright, let's discuss those 5's names. Slowly, progress is made. I don't want to talk about how ironic it is that I just misspoke and said progress is named instead of progress is made. I'm just gonna drink this for a second and not think about that. This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Nao, remember? I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Kugi is the name of Kanna's sister. If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure out right away. Kai's name was on his laptop. Based on the email logs, should be his real one. If you want to check the roster anytime, come tell policeman. We're just gonna say everything out of order. Because can do thing, that. Yeah, I mean, it's so, but like, okay. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? And then he goes, I saw that reaction. Oh? What's the matter, Keiji? Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie. Lie? Sarah, recall the prize exchange. The prize exchange. Huh? Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere. Was that right? I must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? Afraid? So it's? You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Goshu together. We're your allies. Try trusting us, so... No. Shin Tsukimi. So is Shin Tsukimi. I want to trust you all too. But So, he's trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out. Oh, okay. Yep, this is a fun game, and you are going everywhere. Yes. This is what we wanted to do with our time, is to click on his heart. Hearts? Frick! Oh, crap! So if I don't get it, I'm gonna have to do it again? God damn it. Okay. But my problem with this is I don't know, like, what counts as, like, losing or winning this. Like, do we lose if we just, like, stop clicking it for an amount of time? Or do we have to click it a certain amount of times within the same amount of time? I don't know. Please! Why? I'm trying so hard. Come on! What am I doing wrong? Please, come on. Please. Okay. So, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is... Shin Tsukimi. I'll tell you everything. Even the secret of that roster. You know about it? Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What did he say? Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game. There's the weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. There are odds of winning. Dumbass? How would they figure that out? Because they tested it with AIs. They used the AIs of us to run tests. Right. They ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage. 0%. Certain death. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed. Everyone will choose me by vote and kill me. I don't want that. Hey, is this Smiley or that guy? Yep. Hiya. Own Shadow now. Just a random question, but you know what a majority vote is. He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. Gah! It hurts. Stop. Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who will be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw Shintsukimi away. So... Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But time has expired, everyone. We're out of time? Sorry. It's nearly time for voting. Hold on a sec! Our discussion! Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of the roster, did that make any progress? That's... Hey, so, you got any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sarah, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? I have important evidence. Let us hear it. What would that be? The tablet. Unfortunately, that appears to prove nothing. No way! Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sarah? I rewrote the blackboard, and also... I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. I've told you everything, just like I swore. So please, save me. Win us an extension, please. Of course I will. I feel it. So's trust in me. A real bond. Of course I will, So. Sarah, this is our last chance. Doesn't matter what. Find something connected to this transgression. We'll all think about it and win. No slacking, loner. Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of the roster, or this roster. Let's trust that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully. Oh God. Got it? This roster lists the chances of survival for the participants in the death game. You said they determined these chances with a victory by running simulations with AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking? There only being 16 names makes you wonder, right? If So was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right? Kai, Kugi, Joe, and Nao are the 4 not on the roster. Kinda curious how Sarah's chances of victory are the highest, huh? Why isn't Nao... Okay, because, yeah, Nao's left with the 3 dead people. So, what? Our AI selves must have killed each other again and again for this data, and been reset. Could that monitor room have been the place they did the test runs? Wait. They're AIs, so they'd only have to fight digitally. True. No reason they would have needed to assemble in that room. Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. All the candidates. That sounds important. But what about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Who knows? Their actions could even affect the chances for these 16. Maybe the reason they're not on here is because those 4 are dolls or something? Dolls? Let's check it together, Sarah. God, you know, it would be so nice if it turns out that everyone who died was actually a doll. And then, like, I don't know, after this, we're gonna, like, get out and then find the real people and they're gonna be okay. But I'm pretty sure that is not gonna happen. Can't think of any common point between those four, but maybe we can figure out something in common between the 16 who are on the roster. What these 16 have in common? Are all of us dolls? Is that the thing that leads to all of us being dolls? There's so many, like, possible ways to go with this. I don't even know, man. What? But I don't know what they have in common. There's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met. Okay, we've 16 humans and 4 dolls. That's the reality of this death game. What was that last bit? Common points. What's common? I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? Well, what is it? Now that I think about it, they might have used the word candidates, not participants. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? If there's a chance the kidnappers were using those terms distinctly, then maybe. Participants and candidates. Okay, so what's your statement now? Okay, so it's this. Should I maybe save before I do this? Did we get it? I think so. Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then what are the candidates the floor master spoke of? Those qualified to win, I guess? It's those with the qualifications, the right, those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, if Goshu, who swears loyalty to the organization, were to make a transgression, he'd try to kill a non-candidate? What if there's someone among us who doesn't have the right to victory? A non-candidate. Goshu would try to kill them. Now? That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? It's now. Right? Right? No. Yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the names of the candidates, those who are qualified for victory. Even Shin Tsukimi, with his 0% chance to actually win, is listed. But now, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. And in the monitor room, too, there was no AI of you. No, there didn't exist a Nao AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Goshu tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to Nao. This was your transgression, Goshu! Fantastic, simply fantastic. Well done, blah, 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 on all of your cooperation, you solved it. Yes, indeed, you are the chosen one. Okay, thanks. I'll probably go back and read that when I can edit. It's over. All the energy's leaving me. Our long discussion. And at the end, we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. Thinking about what would happen. Thinking about what would happen if we couldn't do it. Is what I think that's trying to... I don't know. I just couldn't say it. That's entirely reasonable. It's entirely reasonable. I might have done the same thing in your situation. I'm sorry. Please, stop it. All the fault lies with Goshu. Answer me, Goshu. Candidates, this death game, what's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? That is my first and last hint for you. Last? Ms. Sarah Chiroin, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code. About the code? It is written clearly. If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death, or must be retried 24 hours later. Huh? And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue. You're kidding! Stop! Everyone, please earn victory. No way! This is... He offed himself! Goshu! No! No! This is impossible! It should be over! Why this? He was going to do this from the start? Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet, Goshu casually threw away his life. He easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon! A demon! This shouldn't have... Fallen! Please! It's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game! I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. No. You're really going to continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. So please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. No, it's a sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose, too. One of the commoners. So or Kana. God, that fucking sucks. Now's the sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Come on, really? Really? Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? Is that all? Are you gonna continue with that or what? I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's going to choose me, right? Please, someone, save me. God. Are we versing? Huh? What are you... Please, vote for Kana. What are you saying? Kana? I'm sure you understand. Between So and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Stupid! Don't say that! Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana... Please. This is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So. Because... Because he's... I can't even... Because he's really not a bad person. Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana. Don't be ridiculous, Kana! So self-sacrifice? That's worthless! You really are a kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with backwards notion that if she dies, it'll solve everything. My feelings won't change. Be quiet, Kana! Guys, we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote! Sarah, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this. So... Kana doesn't have any wisdom and can't even hack. I told you to shut up, Kana. Please, remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as the victim. For our survival, we didn't choose by feelings, but logic. But wasn't that a mistake? Real failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this thing. And this time, the right thing is to choose logic so that you can escape. You should choose Kana. Just stop it. time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets, or everyone will die. Got it. Mr. Policeman just voted for Kana. Keiji! Thank you very much. This ain't a joke. I'm ashamed of you, Keiji. Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults? That's a demonic choice you just can't make. I'm voting for So. You're right, q-taro. I don't think Kana's a burden at all. My vote is for So. Fine by me. Now, if we just vote for ourselves, that's 3-2. Gin, it should be an easy choice for you too, right? I do hate the loner, but it's not like I want him to die. Dumbass! If you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed! Save Gin? How? This doesn't give me enough information. I don't know what I'm choosing. If I don't like what this is, I'm gonna have to go back and do this all over again. And I know I kept saving, but like that last bit, I'm gonna have to do all over again. You don't have to take responsibility, Gin. It's a Sarah. If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then... Big Sis Sarah, your vote will... It's okay, Gin. I'll take responsibility. I voted for Bucket Girl. Now it's just me. My vote will decide everything. It'll decide it all. We did it, Sarah. Now? Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? The sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first. What? Now, So has 3 votes. Kana has 3 votes. And as the sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first. Say what? Let's return home together, Sarah. Big Sis Sarah, you won't do that, right? Ooh, God. It makes me mad that you can't save right here, because I want to explore what would happen for each of these. God. I love you, but I can't do that. I can't do that to the rest of them, and it really sucks, because I was thinking now would be, maybe safe since she already had to deal with, like, Mishima dying and everything. But I don't see any way this could work out for you, because I can't just throw everybody else aside. You know how last time it was like... Well, last time when we were trying to save Gin and it ended up with Alice dying, I kind of got the feeling that Alice dying was like, more of a true end, and I don't know if that's just because that's how I experienced or not, but even looking back on it, I feel that way. So, to summarize what Past Me is trying to say, since she takes way too long to say it, I am not going to choose either route at this point in time. I am going to watch both of them and decide for myself which one I think is the true route, and then that will be the one I go with. And then the other route will be featured in the bonus video. So, as for what's coming up in these two separate routes, there are sections in both of them that are the same, and from those sections, I took my reaction from the first route I tried and I put it in there. So, the gist is that the route I'm about to show you is going to kind of be Frankensteined together, but it shouldn't be noticeable except for one section where I forgot to say the lines, so I had to slow the video down and like put the lines in later. Other than that section, it should be good. And in closing, I hope you enjoyed this brief interlude of not crying Kai before you go back to crying Kai. Hey, this is just a horrible choice to make either way. I mean, let's see if this gives me any better vibes. That's just fine, Sarah. You hated me enough to kill me, isn't that right? No, that's true. I did want to kill you. That's why you weren't mistaken at all. Well, then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was Keiji Shinogi, the Sage was Q-taro Burgerberg, and the Sacrifice was now Egokoro. I see. So this is your answer, Sarah. No. It's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all. Now, Reiko, I'm glad I could meet you. I should be saying that. If you weren't around, now Thank you. No. I wonder if I'll meet the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well, then, it's time for the execution. Wait! Miss Sarah, take this. It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. I wasn't ready. I don't even know what this is, but I don't... Do I just... Don't push it? Wait. Don't press it. I don't want to die yet. Wait. I don't want to die. Don't, Sarah. I'm trying to help you. now expired. That wasn't fair! Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give you, I still couldn't finish it. Oh wait, I can't even do voices. That's alright. I can't even do voices. You'll have plenty of time now. Yes. I couldn't push the button. To the very end, Now said she didn't want to die. Oh God. Now said she didn't want to die. There was no way I could push it. Once again, I couldn't protect them. They died. Again. Next is So. Wait. Stop it already. Please, Fallen. Please move aside. I need to activate the device. Don't kill So. Don't kill our ally, please. Ally? Worthless, so worthless. You don't have any last words, do you? I will begin the execution. I'm not gonna die. Huh? You think I'll do what you want? Your collar? What? Exits that way, huh? It's futile. This facility has a defense system. Frickin' hell, what was that? God. Got weapons like this, too? No dice after all. Pathetic. After all I did. Maybe I should have believed in everyone. Miss Sarah, there's actually just one thing wrong in your reasoning, and I'll tell you what it is. My final present. Where did So go? My feet move as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. What the frick? So's body's limp. No! You can't! Even after you got your collar off. You said you wouldn't let the kidnappers do what they wanted, right? Please respond. I keep shaking him, but he isn't moving a muscle. He's not breathing. No. So has already expired. I'm not gonna scream into the mic. Even so, everyone just keeps dying. Whatever I do, as much as I struggle, it was all meaningless. I'm powerless. I can't stand up anymore. I hear a noise from the monitor. Why is this on, I wonder? No, that doesn't matter. I don't want to think anymore. Nothing is going to change now. My actions can't affect anything. Everyone is dying. Just like so here. Huh? Something's off. Why is So in this position? Don't tell me So was trying to use this machine? Looking closely at the keyboard by his hands, there were bloodstains from him using it. Did So turn on this monitor? But for what? I looked at the monitor. See, this is giving me the vibes of this is the choice you should have made. So, huh? What? Is this some kind of joke again? There was a familiar face. The face of my best friend, who I always saw at school. Joe. Is that Sarah? What's going on with me? Inconceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe! Is that you, Joe? Huh? Yeah. Sarah? Sarah? What are you crying for? I couldn't do anything. I killed you. Even though you were my best friend. Sarah? But still, I vowed to everyone that we would escape together. And yet they've kept dying. Professor Mishima and Kai and Alice and Nao and So. I can't protect anyone. I can't save anyone. I can't do anything. My heart is buckled under. Get a hold of yourself, Sarah. Joe, when'd you become such a whiner? I mean, those tears don't suit you, Sarah. Why? You're so cold. Joe. You know, we were hanging out all the time before we even knew it, huh? Having stupid talks on summer break, buying junk food after school, getting Ryoko laughing at us. And when my grades tanked, you were the one freaking out, Sarah. Never asked to go studying. Oh, and I remember all those dumb requests you made me sing at karaoke. I sang with all I had, so you were cracking up. Every day was super fun, man. And when bad stuff happened and it wasn't fun, you were there talking to me. Sarah, I feel nothing but gratitude for you. Gratitude? I don't know about all this betrayal or dying. Don't have any memory of that part. But I know this. You'll always make choices I can trust, Sarah. Joe. Were you thinking I hated you or something? Don't put me down, Sarah. I'm not that self-righteous a guy. So don't cry anymore, Sarah. So cheeky. When you're Joe of all people. Sarah, believe in yourself. I'll always follow you. You know, like a dog. That's right. guess I should say, well, it's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of stuff to each other, but I love you, Sarah. I love him. I was not prepared. You're my best friend. I always wanted to say that too. Joe, you're my best friend. I won't cry anymore. I won't lose. Please, always watch me from close by. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. And also, so, it was always clinging to me. This false hallucination I created. But now, I won't look at it anymore. I'll move forward. And I'll end this death game. Sarah! I'm okay now. It's Sarah! That look on your face. Listen to me, everyone. We aren't going to kill each other anymore. They won't make us do that ever again. I'm going to end the death game. I'm on board, no matter how tricky our opponent. I'm gonna fight too. Yeah, that's right. I'll avenge Nao and Alice. I don't want anyone to die either. I'll make them learn so's regret, meow. I won't submit anymore. Everyone is prepared. We won't lose our way. Let's claim our future. Your turn to die. Chapter 2 end. Yep, that is the ending that I'm pretty sure is what we were supposed to get. You're doing well, Sarah. Your father's glad you survived. Now let's begin, shall we? The final death game. To be continued in the final chapter. Well, I am very upset about the sacrifice from that last round, and I really feel like, I don't know, I wish she could have been one of the survivors, but like, you can't always get what you want, I guess. I didn't really, hate So, so I don't know why. I think Sarah was just trying to make it easier on him to, say that last little bit of, yeah, I hated you, so that's why I voted for you. But, yeah, let me know how you guys, felt about that, and, at least we had that last bit of joke. That just saved the entire thing for me, you know? It still sucks, but, at least I got that moment with him, or Sarah got that moment with him, I mean. So, yeah. Have a good day, everybody!